Colts-Jags. A lot of news here. So Colts favored by 4 at Jacksonville. The over-under is 47. So the Jags, big week. Leonard Fournette suspended. So Jalen Ramsey didn't practice Wednesday, Thursday. Jags fired their offensive coordinator. Bench Blake Bortles. Cody Kessler's going to start. Other side, they've lost 7 straight. This looks to be a team in a bit of a death spiral.
Yeah, it's been a rough season in Jacksonville, and it's disappointing because everybody thought they were going to be good coming off their playoff run last year. And I think a lot of people didn't believe in Blake Bortles, but obviously Jacksonville did, giving him an extension, and that has blown up in their face. And now they're a team where it's such a league of parity, but it's also a league where you can be so high one year and so low the next year, and that's what Jacksonville's experiencing. And they're probably going to lose their coach. They're probably going to get rid of Doug Marrone. They're going to get rid of Blake Bortles, I'd imagine. They've already got rid of their offensive coordinator. It's just a team that's in disarray. And that said, I like the Colts straight up here. I like the Jags. What is it, plus 3.5? Is that
4. We've got 4 right
plus 4? Plus 4. The Jags have been in close games. They lost last week by 3. They lost the week before by 4. They lost the week before by 3. They lost the week before by 6. So they're, the last month or so, they've played almost well enough to win. And that's kind of what I'm counting on here. I like the Colts. I think the Colts are massively improving, even if they finally give up a sack to Andrew Luck. I just think they're going to be in close games, and they're not going to win them, but the Jags are going to be in close games, and that's what I think here.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I can see your logic here. Earlier in the season, every week I talk a lot about, I never want to say that a team's going to roll over. So when are they going to kind of make their stand and try to save their season? Kind of like I thought with the Jags against the Steelers a couple of weeks ago. But we're at the point of the season now. Like you look at a team like the Raiders. Maybe the Raiders are a bad example. Who's another bad? The 49ers, right? The 49ers are bad, but they kind of know they're bad, and they've been playing under the scope of bad ever since Garoppolo got hurt. So things didn't change much for them since then. The Jags, they're this team that expected so much this season, and everything just completely unraveled. I wonder if they're just almost going to throw in the towel. You know what I mean? Like things are just that this malaise is going to hang with them for the final 5 weeks.
Yeah, there's also the kind of the idea, like, I guess Scott Milanovic is going to take over play calling in Jacksonville. There's also the idea that for a week or two, the team plays better. That's what happened with when Hugh Jackson got fired in Cleveland, with Greg Williams taking over, the team played better. When Byron Leftwich took over in Arizona, the team played better on offense. So there's kind of this precedent of teams playing better because of new blood. Maybe that happens here. Like I said, I don't think the Jaguars are going to win, but they have an opportunity to keep the game close.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with the Colts. By the way, Colts, Jack Doyle on injury reserve. It's important. Marlon Mack in the concussion protocol. Hopefully he's going to play, but we're not sure. By the way, these teams played 3 weeks ago. Jags won. Indy won 29-26 at home. I'm going to go with the Colts. I like the way the Colts are playing. Like I said, I think the Jags might be packing it in. So you've got the Jags. Right now, by the way, on NFL Pickwatch, this is overwhelming, by the way. The fans are 80% Colts. And let's see what we got here on the experts. The experts are 90% Colts. So if you want to go against the grain,
you want to be different.
You're going to be different is right. But it's weird. We're going to talk more about this as the show goes on, but I feel like the picks are more extreme this week than any other week we've had. Because most week we say, oh, this team's so popular, 72% of people pick. We've got like 5 teams at 80% and up with the expert. It's really crazy. Normally the fans are more extreme. This week it seems that the experts are more extreme with how all over certain teams they are.